Christmas music to pick you up and make you feel good.
Love Christmas. The kids having fun.
Christmas, it's my birthday, and I get more presents on Christmas because you get presents because Santa, and I love him.
We love listening to the radio, 106.9. Happy holidays from Warm.
Seattle's Christmas station, the new Warm 106.9.
Underneath me. Off-season, building this team, getting a lot of indoor depth, a lot of indoor skill added onto the team. But, Coach, why are we 2-5?
Well, first, I take responsibility. You know, as a coach, you're the leader, and you need to make sure you are where you need to be. We'd all like to be 7-0, but you know, if you look at who we've played San Diego and Milwaukee, who are a combined 13-0. Both those teams are in form. The coaches have done a great job with them, and we've been very, very close in 3 out of those 4 games. They easily could have gone one way or the other with a call or a goal going in when it should. You know, no one likes to be 2-5, but I'm not discouraged by the way we're playing. We just we need to put a complete game together.
Coach, we've talked a lot about how hard it is to play on the road. You got the time zone difference, you got the travel, playing in front of the opponent's fans. But, Coach, when you start adding things in like lights going out, random times of the games, you got fouls that aren't being penalized correctly in pivotal moments of the games. You've got opponents down south that aren't accommodating you the way they're accommodating themselves. I mean, at what point does the MASL step in and say enough?
You know, the word I use is professionalism. You know, we all have budgets that we wish were much higher in terms of where we play and what we can do for traveling teams, both ours and others. You know, when teams come into Kent and play us at the show, where we do a very professional job of making sure they have everything they need. You know, when you show up in arenas and your team starts to gain momentum, and all of a sudden the lights go out magically, it's you start to question the professionalism of the people involved with it. You know. Sometimes when you show up and midway through a game, you have teams bringing boxes into the booth so that players can jump the boards, which gives them an advantage. You know, the league's addressing these things, but you know, in reality, we're all very professional if we choose to be, and some places do it better than others.
Coach, tonight's opponent, Celeste, 1-5, a team that's better than their record indicates. They've got this guy that we talk about every coach's show when they come into town. That's Frank Tayu. Has a lot of goals, has a lot of points. When he comes into town, is this, or when you play them, is this a guy that you have to pull a chunk from your pie to maybe double cover him? How do you strategize against a guy like Frank Tayu?
Frank's he's a great guy, and he's been an incredible player in our league. I mean, the guy scores goals in bunches. You know, from our side, we don't do anything particularly special to deal with Frank. We just allow our guys to be who they are and compete. And, you know, over the last 2 years, our players have gotten better. You know, 2 years ago, there were some naive things that happened that Frank was able to take advantage of. And, you know, I don't think those things necessarily exist. So he needs to be his best, and our guys need to be our best, and it's a good and competitive environment.
Coach, let's talk about your new captain. It's Troy Peterson. This year, you guys have had to use the 6th attacker probably more than you've wanted to. But your go-to guy for the 6th attacker is Troy Peterson. You've got 14 other guys on the team. Why Troy?
Well, first I would say this, you know, starting with Troy alone, the Sounders got it wrong with him, you know, and I ran the academy for a while, and I know that. Troy does the intangible things that you don't see. He's as steady as it gets. That's why he's a captain for us, you know. The indoor game can be a little bit chaotic. You know what you're getting with Troy day in and day out. Any team that I coach at pretty much any level in this country, I think I would involve Troy in it. You know, some people look at him and they don't know exactly what it is that Troy does, but he's always on the sheet on game day, and you always know what you're getting with him. Coach,
tonight we've got quite a diverse group of fans that are joining us tonight. We've got Spirit 105.3 FM. We've got the SSUL, Washington Youth Soccer. We've got Star Wars fans out here. Coach, we have a diverse group of fans, and this is what the Stars want to build. Fans coming out, supporting them, and then in turn, they go out and support the community and hopefully make impact on these kids' lives. And this is all because of Lane Smith reincarnating the Tacoma Stars.
Yeah, you have to give credit to Lane. I mean, Lane's a community guy. You know, he's involved with the Boys and Girls Club in Tacoma. He's got other groups that he's involved in. He's you know, the instigator with Washington Youth Soccer and Terry Fisher and all the opportunities we have there. So, you know, credit to Lane for all of the opportunities that our players get. But on the other side, all of our guys are community guys. You know, they coach locally, they work locally. They're always willing to stop, sign an autograph. You know, Derek was at the South Hill Mall today along with Eddie Naw, and they were working with kids, building ornaments and doing some fun stuff. So, you know, we're all about community. We want to be a big piece of the area we play in.
And we want to thank the community for coming out tonight, for coming out and supporting the Tacoma Stars. It's a big night. One of these teams is going to have a win, and one of the other teams is going to continue in their ways. Fans, thank you so much for coming out tonight. We got a big game ahead of you. Come out tomorrow night. We've got 2-for-1 ticket night. Use the promo code on TacomaStars.com. 2 for 1. That's 2, the word 4, and the number 1. Once again, that's for tomorrow. 2-for-1 ticket night. Come out, support the Stars. We've got Stars and Soles. Great soccer coming up next.
First kick. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the field and help me welcome special guest Larry Lonax. Larry is a Seattle native, born in Ballard, and since the mid-'70s, his voice has been heard on Seattle and Tacoma radio, including the last 20 years on Spirit 105.3 FM. All right, Larry, we've got the ball placed. Now let's get this night started. Put it in the back of the net. All right, fans, let's hear it for Larry. Finish it, Larry. There you have it. Larry Lonax, everybody. Thanks for coming out, Larry, and enjoy the game. It's now time to announce tonight's rosters. First, for the visiting Soles de Sonora. Forward number 13, Alejandro Leva. Midfielder number 3, Alberto Campo. Forward number 15, Frank Tayo. Midfielder number 20, Boga Moreno. Midfielder number 11, Ariel Echeverria. Midfielder number 6, Gustavo Rosales. Midfielder number 12, Eric Rosas. Defender number 5, Adrian Miller. Defender number 4, Roberto Escalante. Forward number 9, Enrique Ganes. Midfielder number 10, Daniel Lopez. Midfielder number 7, Cristian Segura. Defender number 14, Manuel Aragon. Defender number 58, Victor Quiros. And at goal, number 1, Juan Gamboa. Soles de Sonora is coached by Luis Borrego. Ladies and gentlemen, 2017-18 Soles de Sonora. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make some noise. Get on your feet. Here come your Tacoma Stars. Forward, number 17, Dizzy Dan Antonio. Forward, number 10, Ramon Palmer. Midfielder number 16, Joseph the Jet Kyrell. Midfielder number 11, Jamel Juice. Midfielder number 9, Derek El Tigre Johnson. Midfielder number 8, Philip Love. Defender number 20, Evan McNeil. Defender number 23, Alan Martinez. Defender number 2, Chase Hampson. Forward number 14, Vince McCluskey. Midfielder number 17, Joey the Silent Assassin Jerton. Midfielder number 7, Rafael Cox. Defender number 3, Corey Key. Defender number 4, Troy Peterson. And at goal, number 24, Danny Walker. Your Tacoma Stars are coached by Darren Sawatsky. Ladies and gentlemen, your Tacoma Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, in respect and recognition of tonight's guests, we'd like to ask you to please rise for the playing of the national anthem for the United Mexican States. Now for the singing of the national anthem of the United States of America. Please welcome 13-year-old Isaiah Banks.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to downtown Kent, Washington, the home of the Tacoma Stars, the Accesso Showwear Center. Where tonight the Tacoma Stars are going to take on Soles de Sonora from Hermosillo, Mexico. This is a big game for both teams. Two teams coming in probably with different expectations for the season than what has transpired. Tacoma so far 2-5 on the season. The record a little deceiving though, 2 losses each to San Diego and Milwaukee, both of whom are undefeated and tops in their division. Last weekend on the road, Tacoma found themselves down early in both contests, losing to Kansas City on Friday night and following that up with a loss to the Milwaukee Wave on Saturday at the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena, the black turf. They came back, tied the game up, and Milwaukee took over in the second half and ended up pulling away and winning that one. So Tacoma comes in at 2-5. Sonora, on the other hand, boy, what a difference a year can make. The last 2 seasons, finals appearances, Ron Newman Cup finals appearances for Soles de Sonora both years. This year they come in at 1-5, and on Wednesday they lost 11-7 to the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, and they are 6 games in, and they are on their 4th goalkeeper of the season. Former Dallas sidekick keeper Juan Gamboa now in the mix for the Soles de Sonora. He took the start and the loss on Wednesday against Rio Grande, and he gets the start tonight. So 2 teams looking to kind of get off the schneid a little bit. Tacoma 2-5, like I said. Soles de Sonora 1-5, and both teams needing a win really to get kickstart their playoff hopes and aspirations. They'll play again tomorrow night, but we'll focus on tonight. It's Star Wars night tonight here in Kent in the celebration of the opening of The Last Jedi. And we are underway here. Soles de Sonora with the ball. Long ball in to Enrique Canez. Stolen by Joey Jertson. Looks for a breakout. Peterson can't handle it. Sonora back with possession. Gamboa now. Plays it but loses the ball. McCluskey feeds it off to Jertson. Jertson tries to get it back to McCluskey, can't find it. And now a long outlet and now a 1v1 if he can hurry. Saved by Waltman. Daniel Lopez with the shot attempt. Waltman saved it with the body. Sonora maintains possession. Making some changes, looking for some openings, and now openings they are. And now we get our first look at Frank Tayu, the leading scorer in the MASL at 3 points per game. He's got 18 points through 6 games, 14 goals, 4 assists for the big man from Cameroon, Frank Tayu. So now Tacoma with a little bit of possession. There's the Dane Philip Lund with the ball, kicks it back to Waltman. Waltman down low. Finds Ramon Palmer. Robert Palmer out. He is injured. He tore his groin. Not good news at all. And he'll be missing some time here for Tacoma. Now Hansen looking for an opening. Can't find it. Long pass. Forces a save out of Waltman. This is actually a shot. Waltman off his line had to retake possession of his goal area, and he did just that. Now foul called against number 12, Eric Rosas. He fouls Ramon Palmer. Tacoma with the free kick. That's Evan McNeely standing over it. Tayu in the way. McNeely with the bender just wide off the boards. I don't think Gamboa was expecting a shot. Now Tayu looking for a breakout, but McNeely gets to it first, and now McNeely gets it back from Waltman, and he's got room to go. Antoniuk making a run. Played into the corner, and him plays it back, but just behind Chase Hansen. Make that Derek Johnson. Derek Johnson forces the errant pass, and now Corey Keats has it. Corey Keats over to Antoniuk. Antoniuk kicks it back to the inside. Antoniuk with a shot, saved by Gamboa. And then the rebound saved by the blocking defender. Tacoma still with an opportunity here. The ball falls to Johnson. Johnson high off the boards. Over to Peterson. Peterson kicks it back to the inside. Tries to find somebody out the boards. Can't do it, but the ball goes across the goal mouth and finally cleared out by Sonora. And now Sonora looking for the outlet, can't get it, and Waltman now controls it after the back pass by Corey Keats. Corey Keats has the best hair on the Tacoma Stars roster, in my estimation. And now a bad back pass by Vince McCluskey, and the ball is taken over by Sonora. Manuel Aragon with the ball there, passes it over to Gamboa. Gamboa loves this. Gamboa loves coming out of his box and just playing keep away from the offense, killing some time. And now Segura with it. Segura with the shot blocked by Hansen, out of bounds. Shot just high and wide. That was Aragon again. Shot. Oh, the header just wide after the shot by Segura. Just bounced off the side of the post. And now a long breakout by Cox. Cox going to meet Gamboa there. Gamboa's going to get there first. And now Aragon looking for somebody. Tayu trying to make an opening. Get some space. Aragon with a shot. It's going to be just wide off the boards. Bogar Moreno had it. Gives it up. Gives it off to Adrian Miller. Nope, excuse me. Victor Quiros. Just saw the 5 there. Kiros with it. 10:22 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 is the score. Waltman already with one good save tonight. There's Tayu, double teamed in the corner, gets around this man, and he shoves off, but they're going to call the foul. They're calling the foul on Vince McCluskey. That is unbelievable. The officials having the two of them kiss and make up a little bit here. Victor Kiros Jr. standing over the ball. Joseph Kyrell, Vince McCluskey make up the two-man wall. Played off the boards and broken out of there by by the Stars, but only as far as Gamboa. Now Gamboa again looking for somebody. And there's Gamboa again coming up over the yellow line. Did a game a couple years ago when the Dallas Sidekicks came to town, and about 80% of the gameplay in the first quarter was Gamboa playing the ball back and forth with his defenders. Long pass in, the shot coming in from Eric Rosas right into the hands of Waltman. A little kerfuffle off the ball there with Chase Hansen, and Waltman just gets it off to Jertson. Jertson plays it over to Ramon Palmer. Palmer over to McNeely. McNeely long into the corner looking for Jertson and finds him. Jertson holding up, loses the ball, and now here comes Sonora. Ball played back to Gamboa by Enrique Cañas. And here comes Sonora. Sonora, long shot headed away by Philip Lund into the corner. Shot corralled by Waltman off the foot of Enrique Cañas. And Tacoma dodges another bullet here. Sonora looks to be the aggressor early here, but Tacoma had a good run of shots a couple minutes ago. Now Antoniuk double team, now almost triple team, gets the ball off to Keats. Keats down to Lund, back to Keats. That's Jamail Cox with it. Jamail Cox looking for an opening. Tries to get through three people, can't do it. Ball falls all the way back to the Tacoma end of the field. Waltman gets it, plays it up to Keats. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter, no score. Antoniuk down low. Back to the goal, plays it back to the midfield stripe to Troy Peterson. Peterson to Johnson. El Tigre, Derek Johnson, having a great season once again for Tacoma. 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists. Of course, Joey Jertson leading the team in scoring. He's got 8 points. He's averaging 1.14 points per game, 4 goals, 4 assists. Philip Lund with 7 goals leading the Stars. Foul there on Antoniuk. Ball headed by Tayu against the boards. Taken away by Sonora and then taken away once again here by the Stars, and they maintain possession. Keats plays it back to Waltman. Waltman over to Peterson. Both teams desperately needing a win. Tacoma 2-5 on the season, 3rd place in the Pacific Division. A game behind the Ontario Fury. A team they haven't played yet, but they will get them here in Kent on January 5th. The shot by Frank Tayu, saved by Waltman. Frank Tayu can find some spaces. He's a big guy. He's 6'1". You see him out there in warm-ups with just a tank top and shorts on, and he is a beast. He is a big dude. The shot by Jertson goes just wide. Tacoma keeps it. That's Matingu over to Trevor Jensen, or Chase Hansen, excuse me. And now Waltman has it, playing with Philip Lund over there. The short shorts are back for Philip Lund. Hey, he's got 7 goals this year. Don't stop what you're doing, Mr. Lund. So Jertson crossfield pass broken up. Broken up by Anibal Echeverria. Played into the corner, and Jertson gets there first. Now Lund has it. Lund, double team, tries to get around his man, can't do it, but a foul is going to be called against... The foul is going to be called against number 3, and that is Alberto Campoy. His first foul of the game. And looking at the stats sheets, this is his first game action of the season.
Last foul's on Solis, number 7. That's Christian Segura.
Well, and I'm just getting word that that's foul against Christian Segura, number 7. Thank you, Randy McNair. Both men in the area. I just picked the wrong one. So the defense by Sonora, very good, forcing Tacoma back into their own zone a lot. And a warning, I guess, against Sonora. Now Lund, ball deflected up into the netting. 4:56 to go here in the first quarter. We've got a 60-second timeout on the field. We'll be right back with Tacoma Stars Soccer.
Present our Tacoma Stars Military Member of the Match, presented by BECU. Fans, please welcome Petty Officer Andrews. Petty Officer Andrews is recognized as the Regent Staff Sailor of the Year. He was born and raised from Alton City, Texas. He joined the Navy during the summer of June 2003 and has served ever since, and has been in the service for 14 years. He has served many tours with the Marines, including 2 deployments in Iraq. Petty Officer Andrews is currently stationed at Naval Station Everett and working with Navy Religious Ministry Team. He's married to his wife Jennifer and has 1 daughter, Kennedy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the least we can do for such a protector. One more time for Petty Officer Marlon Andrews. Mr. Andrews, thank you for all that you do and for your service to keep us safe.
Yes, thank you, Specialist Andrews, for your service. It is Star Wars night here at the ShoWare Center, and right now 0-0 is the score. 4:56 to go in the first quarter. Tacoma only with 1 shot on goal. A good save by Gamboa earlier. 4 shots on goal for Soles de Sonora, the pride of Hermosillo. And we'll see if Tacoma can get something going here off this restart in the corner. Good crowd on hand tonight to witness this matchup. And here we go. It's Corey Keats standing over the ball. He plays it back to Jertson. Jertson, the shot's going to be blocked. And it's going to be blocked up and over the glass. Restart for Tacoma at midfield. Peterson plays it back to Waltman. Waltman now has it. Over to Keats. Some high pressure there by Sonora. Waltman plays it deep down into Vince McCluskey, who gets it in the corner. Vince McCluskey, Frank Tayu coming over to double team. McCluskey plays it off the board. Shot just wide off the boards. Sonora tried to get it out, pressured up. Almost a bad giveaway by Sonora. Gamboa forced to play it out, and he does get it away to Manuel Aragon. Now Sonora on the front foot. Number 6 has it. 6 with the shot blocked by Cox. And that was number 10. Daniel Lopez trying to play it off the boards to himself. Waltman read it and grabbed it. No problem. And we're still at 0-0. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. There's Matingu, plays it across to Hansen. Taken by Kyrell. The Jet putting on the afterburners, and he gets pushed down to the ground. No foul called. And Sonora's going to take over, and they play it down deep. Frank Tayo on the breakout. The shot, the save by Waltman. Foot saved by Danny Waltman as Tayo outran Matingu into the corner and got the one-timer off. Waltman up to the task. Saves it with the inside of the left foot. What a save by Danny Waltman. He has been on point so far tonight in this 0-0 game. Restart blocked out of there by Matingu. Held in by the Sonora. One more time, Lopez off the boards to Tayo. Tayo can't control it. Another shot's blocked by Palmer, and now the breakout. Palmer trying to get there. Racing against Quiros. Advantage played. Another handball and a foul finally called. Sonora not happy. You can see right here on the replay, that is a handball every day of the week and twice on Saturday. And Victor Quiros Jr. not happy with the call, but boy, how do you even argue that? It's a free kick coming up for the Stars just outside the box. Corey Keats standing over the top of it. Timeout Stars. Didn't like what he saw, so the timeout called. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Tacoma Stars Soccer on MASL TV. Back to the action here at the Accesso Showwear Center. 0-0 is the score. 3:10 to go here in the first. Tacoma with a free kick just outside the box after the handball. There's Chewbacca and Darth Vader. Matingu lays it off. Shot saved by Gamboa. Shot by Jertson. Gamboa able to get two hands to it and block it. Pressured by Tacoma, and now a breakout for Sonora. 2-on-1. Good job by Cox to get back and cut off the angle. Jamail Cox playing great defense. Hand fighting with Canez. Sonora forced back to the midfield stripe. Echeverria, triple teamed, plays it back to the captain, Roberto Escalante. And now Echeverria again lets it go, but Matingu's there. Clears it up to Keats. Keats forced back. Plays it to Waltman. Waltman over to Jertson. Jertson plays it soft to Matingu. And a slide in. Dangerous play by Victor Quiros. He won the ball, but was so tight to the wall. Matingu just fell over him. The foul called. And Matingu with the restart now plays it back to Waltman. 2:10 to go. 0-0 is the score. Waltman plays it deep into the corner to Antoniuk, who loses control. Gamboa's there. Looks like he grabbed the ball outside the box. That's what the Tacoma Stars were yelling for, but no call made. And now here comes Echeverria, weaving his way through traffic, but can't get the shot off. Escalante turned back by Johnson. Antoniuk making himself big there near the midfield stripe. Gamboa with it now. Johnson covering Escalante. 1:23 to go in the first quarter. Here comes Gamboa playing way off his line. Sonora able to get pressure away. Blocked. Evan McNeely blocks the shot attempt by Echeverria. And here comes Tacoma. Corey Keats plays it back to Jertson. Jertson surveys, looks for somebody, plays it deep to Lund. Lund with some space, plays it off the boards to himself, shoots it, and it's blocked out of bounds. Philip Lund with a little bit of space, but couldn't get past the defender with his shot. Now Tacoma with the restart coming up. Chase Hansen leaves it off for Lund. Lund shoots it off of Bogar Moreno. Now Tacoma keeps it. There's Palmer. Palmer tries to leave it for McNeely. Make that Peterson. And here comes Sonora looking for an opening. Knez forced back. Good defense by Chase Hansen. He wins the ball back, plays it off the boards. Here comes Palmer, and a foul's going to be called on Palmer as he and Gustavo Rosales were fighting for the ball. Rosales with 10 points this year, 7 goals, 3 assists. This is the second leading scorer for this Sonora team, and a timeout is going to be called. 28 seconds to go. 0-0 is the score. We'll be right back.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
We are back. 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Chris Cross on the loudspeakers. Chris Cross of Wearing Your Pants Backwards fame. I am so glad that fad did not last. But here we go. 28 seconds left. Free kick coming up for Sonora. Christian Segura leaves it off. Plays it off the boards. It's one back by Escalante. The shot by Segura, saved by Waltman. And now a long lead out for Lund, and Lund gets it. Lund shoulder charges and plays it off the boards. Gamboa gets it and rolls it out. Back-to-back wall-to-wall action. And we're going to leave the first quarter scoreless as the time runs out here at the Accesso Showwear Center. 0-0 is the score between the Tacoma Stars and Soles de Sonora, and we will be right back.
Stars fans, you want a shirt? You gotta make some noise! shot, Elliot. All right, fans, it's time to play Tacoma Stars Sing in the Blanks, where we play a song, and when the music stops, you fill in the lyrics. Hit it, DJ. That was pretty good for the first song. Here's the next song. I know you know it. Yes! All right. All right, I know you know this next song. I want to hear you loud, fans.
Welcome back to the Accesso Showwear Center, beautiful downtown Kent, Washington.
Yes!
Where one unlucky fan just got cameraed into singing some Biz Marquee. We love it. 0-0 is the score here. Start of the second quarter. Raphael Cox standing inside the Stars logo, ready to start play. And he does. He passes back to Corey Keats, and away we go. Tacoma with only 2 shots on goal in the first quarter. Sonora with 5. Foul called there on Danielle Lopez. Tacoma looking for a spark here. Corey Keats plays it over to Waltman. Vince McCluskey, Troy Peterson, Joey Jertson, excuse me, Corey Keats and Raphael Cox on the field. Now here comes Keats. Keats with some space. Keats with the left foot, turns it back inside, tries to find somebody, can't do it. Frank Taiu comes away with it. Foul's going to be called on Joey Jertson. And just like that, the Stars' possession ends, and here comes Sonora. Juan Gamboa with it. Plays it up for Echeverria. And now a giveaway. Raphael Cox with a shot. Saved by Gamboa. Headed back. Oh, man, what a sequence. Gamboa with a leaping save. Way off his line. Good job by Raphael Cox to make him work. And then the ball headed back by Lopez. And boy, by Quiros. And Gamboa had to get that one very quickly to stop an onrush. And then the shot goes wide off the boards right in front of Waltman. Echeverria with it, tries to turn, and instead gets turned away. Quiros with it. Plays it deep. Down to Canez. Given away, and now here comes McCluskey. Tries to get around Quiros. Double team from behind. Still with it is McCluskey, and now he just toe pokes it away, and Gamboa controls it. Jamail Cox now with it. Finds a streaking Lund. Lund bodied up by Kiros. Ball knocked out of bounds. Restart for the Stars. Chase Hansen over to Matingu. Alain Matingu from Paris, France, by way of the Kansas City Comets. Now Kiros Jr. with it. Long lead pass down, but into the Sonora bench, looking for Gustavo Rosales, who is streaking down the sidelines, and now a bad giveaway. And now here comes Segura. Segura with the shot just wide. Waltman had it covered. Now Segura with it again, covered by Palmer. That's Ramon Palmer. Robert out with a torn groin. Ouch. And now Sonora gives it away, and McCluskey plays it back to Kyrell. Kyrell playing deep in the Tacoma Stars end. Now Kyrell with it with some space. What's he going to do with that space? He's going to make a man miss. Play it up to McNeely. McNeely plays it back. He loses it. And now here comes Kiros one-on-one. Kiros with the shot, and Kiros with the score. Victor Kiros Jr. puts Sonora up on an unassisted goal on a bad giveaway. 1-0 Sonora. Nothing Waltman could do as Kiros perfectly went far corner. McNeely not happy with himself. So the deadlock is broken. 1-0 is the score. Sonora on top. Tacoma now with some work to do. Ball played into Antoniuk, bodied up by Escalante, forces the ball back, and now Echeverria with it. He gets it back to Escalante. Escalante goes square across to Adrian Miller. Now Frank Tayu with it. Taken away by McNeely. Now Tayu trying to get to the loose ball. Can't do it. McNeely wins it. Now Antoniuk with the slide. Plays it up. And the ball eventually makes its way back to Gamboa off the foot of Roberto Escalante. And now Tayu looks for an opening, can't get one. McNeely plays it back to Waltman. Around the corner, Antoniuk with it. Oh, bad giveaway. Frank Tayu with the wide open shot, and Danny Waltman saves it. How did he do that? Frank Tayu from 6 feet away, and Waltman saves it. And Corey Keats somehow maintains possession of the ball on his backside. And now a foul's going to be called. Antoniuk triple teamed, and the foul's going to be called. I believe they're going to get Roberto Escalante with the foul, and now McNeely with it. McNeely with the shot, smothered by Gamboa right in front of his goal mouth to preserve the 1-0 lead for Soles de Sonora.
Last fouls on Soles number 4, that's Roberto Escalante. First foul of the night.
So Escalante, the captain, called for the foul on the last go-around there. Gets the ball off to Gamboa. Gamboa plays it deep. Headed up in front of the goal mouth. One in the corner by Rosales, and just rough play all around. Shot across the goal mouth by Canez. Harmless, and now Kiros with it at the center circle. Kiros, the goal scorer, plays it across the field to Gamboa, who just dribbles up to the midfield stripe. No pressure. Kiros now has it. Gamboa inviting pressure. Got the pass up to Bogar Moreno. And now the pass from Kiros finds the foot of Lopez. Lopez tried to play it, gets it back, shoots it wide. Heavy pressure by Sonora. Tacoma cannot get the ball back right now, and now Quiros calls out a play, plays it back to Gamboa. Nobody on Gamboa. He just dribbles up to the center circle, looking for somebody to make a move. Now McCluskey forces the action. Now still no possession for Tacoma. 8:19 to go here in the second quarter. 1-0 Sonora. A Victor Quiros breakaway goal. The only score of the evening so far. And now Canez. Oh boy. Oof. It was Raphael Cox who stopped that ball from going into the goal. Waltman was beaten. Cox was there at the goal line to clear it out of the way. Now Echeverria back to Escalante. Escalante to Miller. Miller back to Gamboa. Now Frank Tayu towering over Troy Peterson. He's got about 6 inches on him. Gamboa plays it to Segura. Segura back to Escalante, and they'll restart. Echeverria to Miller. Miller to Escalante. And around we go. Back to Gamboa. Tayu and Peterson going at it again. The shot, turnaround shot right into the hands of Waltman. Tayu can make a shot from anywhere, and he doesn't need much space. Waltman with the easy save, though. And Tacoma finally with some possession. 6:30 to go in the half. 1-0 Sonora. Waltman plays it deep into Antoniuk. Heads it over to McCluskey, but he can't get there. Escalante had it, cleared it, but only as far as Peterson. Now Antoniuk circling around, plays it back to Keats. Keats to Kyrell. Kyrell again, Kyrell to Lund. Lund in the corner, blocked by Echeverria, and cleared out of there by Quiros, and all the way back to the Tacoma end. Here comes Corey Keats, plays it to Matingu. Matingu off the boards and high. One back by Kyrell, shot wide. Nothing troubling Gamboa right now as Tacoma can't find the target, but they get the ball back on a steal. Here comes Matingu, stops in his tracks, plays it back to Hansen. Hansen finds Johnson. Johnson with it, a couple step overs there. Back over to Hansen. Hansen in the middle, blocked on the back heel by Rosas, and Sonora gets the ball back. Long pass into the corner, looking for Canez. Stolen by Tacoma. Tried to clear out, nobody there for the Stars. And Sonora will reset. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Here comes Aragon, blocked out of there by Hansen. Restart coming up for Sonora, but not before we have a timeout on the field. 4:55 to go in the first half. 1-0 is the score. We'll be right back. You are watching Tacoma Stars Soccer.
Christmas story. Probably Santa Claus. Or Elf. I gotta say, Christmas Vacation.
If this gets dim, I'm not here. Just
Grinch Stole Christmas. Somebody. My favorite Christmas movie is Bad Santa. Oh, jeez. Christmas Story. The Grinch. You know, I'm watching Home Alone, so I think I'll go with that one. Christmas Story. Triple dog here.
Back to the action here. Second quarter, 4:55 to go. Soles de Sonora clinging to a 1-0 lead over the Tacoma Stars. My name is John McGlamry, bringing you the action tonight from the Excesso Showwear Center in downtown Kent, Washington. Tacoma comes into the game 2-5. Sonora 1-5. Aragon with the shot off the boards. No harm done there. McCluskey with it. Double teamed in the corner. Aragon tries to win it out. Can't do it. And the foot race is on. Won by Quiros. Back to Gamboa. Looking for Tayu. Tayu been held in check tonight. He's had a couple shots. One that was a brilliant save by Waltman. And he comes in averaging 3 points a game. So good job by Tacoma to keep him off the score sheet so far. And just as I say that, a breakout, a giveaway, and the shot and the score by Frank Tayu. Another bad giveaway in the Tacoma zone. And Frank Tayu makes them pay. Giving some love down in the corner. I believe that's his brother Uzi Tayu, who has been hurt. He had a pretty gnarly injury earlier in the season on the roster, but unable to play. But Frank Tayu, boy, you can't keep him off the score sheet for long. 4:04 to go here in the first half. 2-0 is the score. Manuel Aragon with the assist. And the hole just getting bigger for Tacoma to try and crawl out of. 2-0 is the score. Only 3 shots on goal mustered up by Tacoma so far in the ball game. Antoniuk triple teamed in the corner, played it back to Matingu. Matingu to Waltman. Waltman plays it down to Rafael Cox, who loses the ball. And now a breakout is on. Daniel Lopez looking for something, plays it across. Hansen breaks it up and into the hands of Waltman. And now the lead out pass to Rafael Cox, who plays it over to Waltman. Cox with it. McNeely making a run. Played down to Kyrell. Kyrell tries to get around Escalante. Can't do it. Escalante gets it to Enrique Canez, who plays it across to Adrian Miller. Miller now with some space to move. Plays it across to Lopez. Lopez with the shot just wide. Things opening up a little bit in the Tacoma defensive zone. And now Antoniuk tries to maintain possession, loses it, but wins it back. And he plays it as a foul. The Sonora bench not happy, but a foul called nonetheless. So Keats standing over it. Plays it across to McNeely. McNeely to Kyrell. Kiros on him. Plays it in the corner. Looking for McCluskey. Doesn't get the bounce he was looking for. And Gamboa covers it up. 2:15 to go. Pressure by Tacoma forces the turnover. Here comes McNeely. McNeely loses it, and now 3-on-2 for Sonora. Here comes Echeverria. Makes a man miss. Plays it over. Shot just wide. Headed by Tayu. Couldn't get it in. Sonora with a golden opportunity to go up 3, and they couldn't cash in. And now Gamboa with 1:40 to play here in the first half. Loses it. McCluskey has it, but Echeverria wins it back. McCluskey fights him for it and gets it himself. Lund now passes to McCluskey, holds it up, plays it across to Keats. Keats with it now. Tayu coming over to play him. Minute 15 to go. 2-0 Sonora. Waltman with space if he wants it. Plays it over to Jertson. No mistakes by this back line for Sonora. Waltman now plays it into Lund, plays it off the boards. Nobody there in front. Gamboa was beaten. And now a restart at the top for Tacoma as that ball was cleared out of play. Boy, Gamboa was beaten there off the boards. Nobody there for the follow. Tacoma unable to get one in, but they'll have a good opportunity right now. 54.6 seconds to play, and they'll get a restart at the top. Evan McNeely standing over it with Jertson, Lund, Jamail Cox, and Raphael Cox. Lund steps over. McNeely plays it back to Jertson, and Jertson kicks it high. Good trickery there, but Jertson unable to get around on it and just kicked it too high up into the net. 52 seconds to play. Gamboa, the long lead out to Bogar Moreno, who finds Tayu. Tayu covered by Peterson again. McCluskey. And this ball stolen by Jertson. McCluskey wins it, plays it to Lund. Lund tries to let it bounce off the wall. Let's see which way this one goes. That is going to be Sonora ball. So Sonora plays it back to Gamboa. 25 seconds to play. First half. 2-0 Sonora. Into the corner for Tayu. Tayu with his back to goal, double teamed in the corner, gets away, shot blocked, and into the crowd, right above the center collision advertisement there in the corner. Restart stolen. 2-1, and the ball goes out of play. Restart for Tacoma here on the near sideline, and we're going to end the half. 2-0 is going to be the score, barring some outrageous miracle here. And no miracle to be had. A bunch of bodies falling down to the ground there. No foul called, and the half will come to a close. 2-0 is the score. Soles de Sonora on top. And Tacoma with a lot of questions that need to be answered here in the second half. We will take a break for the half, and we'll be right back on MASL TV. You're watching Tacoma Stars Soccer.
Absolutely, it's prone to go on runs. Appreciate your time. Go get them. Oh my goodness. Are you ready for the bubbling? I don't know what is going on. They are rolling out some bubbles, y'all. Need direction. direct your field to the north end. Bubble battle will soon commence. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the field and help us welcome the future of our community. These teams are the champions and finalists from Washington Youth Soccer, based in the South Sound region with over 200 teams that played this fall. The competition was incredible, and many of the players of this league will continue to advance through high school, college, and beyond. Perhaps even a future Tacoma star is marching here tonight. Fans, let's hear it for these incredible young boys and girls, future soccer players of our community. Walking on the field right now are the Kicking Snakes, who finished 8-0 and 2. Give it up for the Kicking Snakes. For the GU11 Division III champions, Harbor GU11 Lightning, who finished 9-0 and 1. For the BU11 Division III finalists, South Lake Select B7 Yellow, who finished 4-2 and 3. The Division IV champions, KCYS BO7 Jaguars, who finished 5-1 and 3. The BU11 Division IV finalists, Nortac Eagles, finished 5-1 and 3. The BU11 Division V champions, the MU Strikers, who finished 7-1 and 0. And the BU11 Division V finalists, Federal Wing U11 Panthers, who finished 6-2-0. Division III champions, SCU GU12 The Force, who finished 9 wins, no losses, no draws. Division III finalists, KCYS GU12 Wildcats. Give us a wave, Wildcats. They finished 8-2 and 1. The GU12 Division IV champions, the KCYS GU12 Lightning Girls. Give us a wave, Lightning Girls. They finished 10-1 and 0. The GU12 Division IV finalists, the FME Wildcats. Give us a wave, Wildcats. They finished 9-0 and 1. The U12 Division I champions, HSC Eagles 06. Finished 7-0 and 1. For the BU12 Division I finalists, STU Evolution BO6 Arajo, who finished 6-1 and 1. The BU12 Division II finalists, South Lake ranked BO6 Companion Athletics. They finished 5-2 and 1. The Division III champions, FME Avengers. Avengers, give us a wave. The Avengers finished 7-1 and 1. For the BU12 Division III finalists, the MPVSA BO6 Hawks. They finished 5-1 and 3. GU13 Division III champion, Harbor GO5 Orcas. The Orcas are here. They finished 8 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. GU13 Division III finalists, the FME Lady Gators. They finished 8-2 and 1. The BU13 Division III champions, the CFSC B05 Bruin. They finished 11-0-1. The BU13 Division III finalist, Nortec Riptide, who finished 8-0-3. The GU14 Division III champions, Nortec Supernovas, finished 9 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. For the BU13-14 Division II champions, the STU Evolution, BU4 Rajo, finished 12-0-0. The GU15-17 Division III finalists, the UP Storm, finished 8-3-1. GU15-17 Division III champions, LSDSC Avante United FC, 9-0-1. Division III finalists, UP Storm, 8-3-1. Division III champions, LSDSC Avante United FC, 9-0-1. Division III finalists, CFSC BO3 Virgin, finished 9 wins, 2 losses, no draws. For the BU15 Division IV finalists, Crest Soccer Club Eagles, who finished 9-2-0. The BU16 Division III champions, HSC Blue Thunder 2. 11 wins, no losses, 1 draw. The BU18-19 Division III finalists, LSDSC Avante United FC B99. 6 wins, 2 losses, 4 draws. For the GU19 Division III champions, the FME Renegades Pearson. 11 wins, no losses, 1 draw. For the GU19 Division III finalists, the LSDSC Sharpshooters. 7 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one more time for these incredible players. Give it up for Washington Youth Soccer, the South region. Thank you to the SSUL for joining the Tacoma Stars tonight and for your support of local soccer. Got some Bubble Soccer in store. Brought to you by Bubble Soccer Northwest. Visit www.bubblesoccernorthwest.com for all your bubble soccer needs. We've got the blue team and the pink team. Now we just need a soccer ball at midfield, and we'll get this bubble soccer game underway. Starman, toss out that soccer ball. Let's get this going.
Bubble ball, baby.
There's one goal for the pink team. Blue team will take possession.
Starman, excellent distribution. Oh my gosh.
But terrible defending, Elliot.
Yeah. Defense wins championships, y'all. Wait, what's with this possession? Somebody hit somebody. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it is a physical game indoor. Going for a header. I don't know if that works. Oh, that was amazing. I hate to burst your bubble, Perry. That's out of bounds, brother. Oh, that's double bubble trouble.
Things are getting dirty.
Don't take that. Go ahead. Oh, I'm out of here. Whoa. It's getting all in your bubble. Nice work. That's that cardio. That's that cardio. Let's get it rolling. We need goals, blue team. We need goals. Beautiful possession out of the back. Let's throw it back in. Oh, that is the most fun. Oh, he's going for revenge. Oh, he was so mad. Yes, that's what the crowd came for, y'all. Oh my goodness. No foul, no foul. You tripped yourself, sir. Hey, quit faking it. Get up, get up. We don't play that around here. All right, we're out here. Bubble team, move out. Starman, indeed you are the man. Let's give these bubbleheads a round of applause. Bubbles, we gotta move. We gotta make progress.
Once again, the Tacoma Stars would like to thank Bubble Soccer Northwest for supporting the Tacoma Stars halftime game today. Fans, please turn your attention to the video board as we give a special welcome to tonight's groups at the arena. Fans, don't forget we're having our mini ball toss after the third quarter, and we're dishing out some incredible prizes for just $2 a ball. You'll have the chance to try and toss as many balls as you purchase into our styling Tacoma Stars Target. Successful tosses will be gathered and entered into a drawing for fabulous prizes, including your own sweet experience for an upcoming home game. And we're also giving away front row seats.
We are back.
Check this out. Head to the concourse.
Halftime extravaganza. The SSUL Washington champions on the field during halftime. Had some bubble soccer action as well. But what we have here on the field is a 2-0 Sonora lead. Tacoma has been stymied at every turn tonight. 3 shots on goal for them as they need to get some goals into the back of the net here to get back into this ballgame. Kiros making McCluskey look bad there on the fake. And we are underway. Sonora with the ball. Played off the boards to himself. That was number 10, Daniel Lopez. No problem there by Waltman. So Keats plays it deep. Peterson with it now. Played off the boards and knocked out of there by Sonora. Peterson trying to keep it in there. He does. Foul is going to be called, though, as Ramon Palmer came in. And Sonora will take over. Gamboa with it now. Plays it long into the corner. Echeverria leaves it off for Tayu, and Tayu climbs over the back, and Peterson gets a foot on the ball, but can't get anything behind the shot, and Waltman picks it up with ease. Corey Keats. Now Danny Waltman. Waltman plays it down low into the corner for Antoniuk. Antoniuk with his back to the goal. Leaves it off for Cox. That's Jamail. Over to Chase Hansen. Cox plays down to Antoniuk in the corner. Saved by Gamboa. Tough angle for Antoniuk, but he was able to get the shot away. Now Antoniuk leaves it off for Johnson, who plays it into the corner, controlled by Jamail Cox. Cox now double teamed by Tayu, and Tayu comes away with it. Swings his arm out, and the foul's going to be called on Tayu. Good call by the officials. He's been kind of fast and loose with the flying arms tonight, and this time he's called for the foul.
That's Frank Tayu, his second foul of the night.
So 2 fouls on Frank Tayu tonight. Matingu now with it. Plays it down to Antoniuk. Trying to hold up play, can't do it. Tayu wins it. Matingu plays it back in. Headed back, Antoniuk with it. Foul from behind by Aragon. No foul called. And now the break is on. Here come Sonora over to Tayu. Tayu, the shot. The save by Waltman. What a save by Waltman. And Tayu, all he can do is shake his head. What a save by Danny Waltman. That's twice tonight he has denied a point-blank shot by Frank Tayu. Let's see if that's a spark that Tacoma needs. Kyrell off the boards. McCluskey now chasing it down. Wins it in the corner. Plays it back to McNeely. McNeely left-footed over to Kyrell. Kyrell plays it back in, loses it, and now Tayu with it for Sonora. Kyrell tries to win it. Tayu's so tough. Keeps winning the ball back.
Watch out.
And that ball tried to play it over to McCluskey, and it just skipped off the top of the rail. And with no glass this year, that one goes out of bounds. 11:47 to go. Jertson tried to win it. Wasn't strong enough. The ball played off and nobody there. Jertson, oh, if he had gotten around his man, he would have had a one-on-one with the keeper. And this time the ball, Moreno with the pass over to Enrique Canez, and Canez puts it in the goal. Chase Hansen just couldn't get turned around in time, and the toe poke by Canez goes into the back of the net.
So that is third goal scored by number 9, Enrique Canez.
So here we go. Tacoma making it even harder for themselves, down 3-0 now. 11:32 to go.
32 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
In the third quarter. Assist to Bogar Moreno. 3-0 Sonora. So Raphael Cox with the restart here at the center circle. Plays it back to Peterson. Peterson long into the corner, finds Cox. 2 men in the corner for Tacoma. Now Peterson has it. Top of the circle. Over to Keats. Keats with the shot. Blocked out of there by the defender. And now a breakout on the outlet. One on one. Over to Segura. Segura now forced back by Peterson. Quiros with it. He opened the scoring tonight. Gamboa way off his line. Quiros finds him on the far side. Comes across midfield. Plays it into the corner to Segura. Forced back. Plays it all the way back to Gamboa. Sonora with 3 goals on 9 shots on goal. Tacoma with 0 goals on 3 shots on goal. No penalties tonight. That was one thing to keep an eye out on. Tacoma 2 of 9 on the power play this season. Sonora 9 of 12. 75% for Sonora. That is outstanding. But alas, no penalties in the game so far. Long pass into the middle. Tayu looks for it. Can't get there. And Tacoma comes away with it. Raphael Cox to Peterson. Peterson's got 3 on 2. Peterson plays it across to Kyrell. Kyrell with it. Kyrell plays it across. Nobody there. Peterson with it. Saved by Gamboa. Every time Tacoma gets an open look, Gamboa's right there. And now a breakout gobbled up by Antoniuk. That was Eric Rosas, who looked to have an opening, just couldn't get to the ball in time. And now Keats with some space. Keats plays it down low, looking for Johnson, or Lund, excuse me. The foul's going to be called on Lund. You can see what Keats was trying to do, trying to get Lund on the break, and now we got a delay of game warning against the Stars. So each team with a delay of game warning so far.
Stars fouls on number 8. That's Philip Lund. We have a team warning issued to the Tacoma Stars for delay of game.
Now Tayu with it, double team, gets around Keats, and now he's got the, it's blocked by Matingu. But the ball comes back to Tayu, and Tayu does it all himself and puts Sonora up 4-0. Frank Tayu, you can see why he's so dangerous. Ball comes off. I thought it was deflected, but he just kicked it wide. Plays it off the boards, back to himself, into the back of the nets. Frank Tayu excited with his second goal of the night, 4-0 Sonora.
Solea's 4th goal, scored by number 15. That's Frank Tayu, his 2nd goal of the night.
McCluskey with the score! The quick restart by Tacoma. The ball comes back to McCluskey off the rebound, and McCluskey puts it in the roof of the net. Tacoma finally strikes pay dirt, and they are down 4-1, but that one might open the floodgates. Cox plays it off the boards. It's just deflected back off the foot of Escalante. Falls into the lap of McCluskey. McCluskey with the goal. His 5th goal of the season. And Tacoma needed that one. Couldn't fall behind any further. And boy, they trimmed the deficit back to 3. So boy, much needed goal there. McNeely clears out. Ramon Palmer with it. Now Kyrell with the shot, just high. Oh, the rebound by Johnson doesn't go anywhere but into the hands of Gamboa. Sonora looking a little shell-shocked right now as Tacoma playing with a little bit more purpose now after they get their first goal. But that's been kind of the MO for the Stars this year as they dig themselves very large holes in the beginning of games and then fight to get back. And this tonight, no different. Johnson tries to squirt one past Gamboa, can't do it. And now Gamboa at the restart almost played it to the referee. Good thing he didn't because he can't handle that ball. Escalante with it now, played by Keats, plays it to Gamboa, who's forced to play it all the way down to the Stars' end. Tayu can't get to it, and now Tacoma with the ball again. Keats, long into the corner, down looking for Antonia, who bodies up Quiros, but he's double teamed and loses it, and Sonora comes away with it. Now Tayu, again, Tayu all alone against Waltman. Waltman with the save! Waltman with the save, and Frank Tayu denied again. So right now, Danny Waltman 3, Frank Tayu 2 in the point-blank shot attempt game here. And we've got a timeout on the field, 7:17 to go in the third quarter, 4-1 Sonora. You're watching Tacoma Stars Soccer. Four to 1 is the score. Soles de Sonora on top.
I see you working at the end of the timeout as possession, Soles corner kick.
Corner kick goes nowhere, cleared out of there by Hansen. Sonora regroups. Escalante plays it back to Gamboa. Gamboa out of Brownsville, Texas. Former former Dallas sidekick goalie. Antonia goes in, gets fouled. I believe that foul is going to go against Enrique Cañez. Nope. Roberto Escalante. His second foul of the night. .6:42 to go here in the third. Antoniuk's going to win that one in the corner. Plays it back to Lund. Lund he finds Hansen, who hits Gamboa point blank in the face. Can't believe he made that save, but he did. Matingu plays it back to Waltman. Waltman has it. Finds Lund. Lund to Antoniuk. Antoniuk circles around. Plays it over to Jamail. Jamail with it. On his left foot. Plays it over to Hansen. Hansen. Jamail looking for somebody. Plays it down to McCluskey, but broken up. Broken up by Gustavo Rosales. Keats keeps it in, finds McCluskey. McCluskey bodied from behind, no foul called. And it falls into the hands of Gamboa. Played off the boards hard, looking for Echeverria. Keats plays it, hits off the official. That's Aragon, actually. The official knocks it out of bounds. So Soles get the ball. So Gamboa down to Cañez. Cañez. That one hurts me. Quiros with it. Gets it out to Rosales. Tries to get away from Kyrell, and he can't, but the foul called on Kyrell. Not many people can outrun Joseph Kyrell. And boy, it looked like Gustavo Rosales initiated that contact by slowing up. Heady play by Rosales draws the foul. So Adrian Miller now over to Gamboa. Played off the boards by Aragon. Into the hands of Waltman. Waltman of McNeely now. Plays it to Keats. Keats with some space. Plays it down low to Ramon Palmer. Palmer can't win it. Fighting for it in the corner. Comes away with it. Keats now. Palmer ends up with it and then got cleared by Sonora. That's Lopez with it. One away by Johnson. Johnson to McNeely finds Palmer. Squares it to Johnson. Johnson now looking for an opening. Takes a shot and it's deflected by Adrian Miller into the stands. Restart for Tacoma. Peterson and Raphael Cox coming into the game. Join Jertson, Hansen, and Ramon Palmer. Hansen plays it over to Peterson. Peterson with a shot headed out of there. Good heady play. No pun intended by the Sonora defense as he headed that ball. Looked like it was possibly going into the back of the net. So corner kick for Tacoma. And yeah, that one hurt. And you can see the Sonora defender getting a look from the trainer. That one hit hard off of his head. I think that's Aragon down there. And he's going to be up on his feet. And he is going to be okay. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night if you are in the area. 5 o'clock, first kick against these same Soles de Sonora as these teams play back-to-back games here at the Accesso Showwear Center. So corner kick coming up. Played off, blocked the shot by Cox. Played back to McNeely, over to Hansen. Hansen lines it up, plays it, shoots it wide. Blocked out of there by the Sonora defense. Back to Gamboa. Gamboa toe pokes it to Tayu. Tayu holding up. Plays it back to Quiros. Quiros pressured by Palmer. Gamboa shoots it into the corner for Tayu. Tayu bodied up by Hansen. Plays it back for Segura. Segura launches a shot high off the glass. Almost went into the netting, but didn't. And now foul is going to be called on Escalante. That's his third foul of the night. And McNeely with the free kick. Restart there.
Last foul was on Soles, number 10, Daniel Lopez. Second foul of the night.
Now Segura to Echeverria. Back to Escalante. Now McNeely takes it over for Tacoma. Finds Keats. Keats with some space. Keats loves the shot. Keats step over the shot. The save by Gamboa. Oh my gosh. Gamboa has been everywhere. And now a foul. Taiyu looking for a breakout. McNeely fouled him. And Frank Taiyu's taking some punishment tonight. But he's dished it right back. 2 goals tonight for Taiyu. 2:51 to go here in the third quarter. 4-1 is the score. McNeely and Taiyu going after it again. Taiyu's so good at using his body to absorb the defensive pressure. Now he circles around and it's won back by Jamail Cox. Good job by him to get back on defense. Now he plays it long for Lund. He plays it off the boards to himself. Lund with the shot just high. What an outstanding effort by Lund, but he couldn't get the goal. Kept in by the Stars. Jamail Cox is everywhere. And McCluskey plays it back to Waltman. Now Chase Hansen down to McCluskey. McCluskey, the goal scorer for Tacoma tonight. His 5th of the season. Here's Hansen over to Lund. Hansen to Peterson. Peterson circles back, gets it over to Lund. Lund really learning the indoor game on the fly this season, and I would say that he is doing quite well. Just missed out on a goal there earlier on the shot that went high. And we've got a timeout on the field. We're going to take a quick break here. You're watching Tacoma Stars Soccer.
Fans, it's time to start planning your tomorrow at the Accesso Shower Center for more exciting Tacoma Stars action. Join us tomorrow at 5:05 p.m. when the Stars take on Sonora in the second game of our weekend series. Stop by the Shower box office to reserve seats for a matchup that won't disappoint. Or simply pull out your smartphone and go to TacomaStars.com and click on tickets. Don't forget tomorrow is 2-for-1 ticket night, where you can use the promotion 2-for-1 when visiting TacomaStars.com. Stop by the Shower box office to reserve your seats for a matchup that won't disappoint. Or simply pull out those smartphones, go to TacomaStars.com and click on tickets. Don't miss our final game of the 2017 calendar year. Tomorrow, right here at the Accesso Shower Center. Kickoff, 5:05.
Well, coming out of the timeout, it is 4-1. 1:40 to go here in the third quarter. Restart coming up for Sonora. Gamboa will handle it. Frank Taiyu with 2 goals. Danny Waltman has denied him 3 times tonight, though. So it could be much more on the score sheet for Taiyu, but Waltman, as always, playing out of his mind. Gamboa equally up to the task, as he's only given up 1 goal. He gave up 11 goals to Rio Grande Valley on Wednesday night. Not the case tonight, as Tacoma still cannot crack this Sonora defense, as it is 4-1. Long pass to Taiyu, headed up and into the Stars bench. Restart Tacoma. Here's Keats. Keats plays it long to Antoniuk, who controls it off the boards. 1 back by Campoy. And Gamboa controls it. Canez. One back by the Stars. Here's Keats. Keats plays it across to Jertson. Jertson looking for a pass, can't get it across. Jertson circles around, wins it back, but Sonora comes away with the ball, and they've got some space. Canez. Matingu right there. Jertson looking for Matingu to break out and can't do it, but Sonora gives it away, and Antoniuk has it now. Keats almost played the ball with too many men on the field. Didn't happen. Now here come the Stars. Raphael in the corner, circling around, circling some more. Takes the shot, it's blocked. One back, Hansen plays it off the boards. McCluskey couldn't get there, and Tacoma forced all the way back to their own zone. Here comes Waltman. Waltman takes a long shot, just high, headed, rebound. Rebound is put in by Chase Hansen. Chase Hansen didn't give up on that. With 3.8 seconds to go in the third quarter, Tacoma gets another one back. And Chase Hansen, with his second goal of the season, just didn't give up on the play. You can see Waltman played it in high. McCluskey got the header to it. Gamboa with the hand. Hansen, first shot goes off the wall. Second shot goes into the net. And Tacoma gets back into it, down 2. And we're going to go to the fourth with the scoreline of 4-2, Soles de Sonora over the Tacoma Stars. But Tacoma riding some momentum. Will be right back for the fourth quarter.
We have the end of the third quarter mini ball toss for the minivan. And if you have a mini ball in your hand, you need to throw your mini ball in the minivan as best as you can. Here comes, they got their emergency flashers. Everybody safety first with the bump coming out of our goal. Welcome. All right, nail that driver and the passenger as they come by. It'll go all the way to 1-8 and come all the way back. You have multiple chances. Let's hand it to them. Well done. Looks like we have a couple winners. The winners enter joy. Keep going. Let's see what you got. You will be in the grand prize drawing. Let's throw that puppy in reverse.
We're giving away a suite and front row tickets, fans. Get those mini balls in the windows.
Keep talking. I hope you wrap some. We have left. What do we have? Oh, good effort. Give it a throw. Oh, they lost and they saved them. Suspense facility. Chuck it, chuck it. Chuck it quick. Oh my goodness, any last ones? All right, it's the best punt, the Easter egg punt. Are we ready? Go get him, go get him. Hungry, hungry hippos. Let's go, let's go. They're falling out of the gate. So aggressive, I like the intensity. Pick them all up, pick them all up. Excellent. You are so motivated, bro. Your completion ratio is poor. I can't, we gotta clean them up, son. Let's go, who wants one? Oh my goodness, get to every last one, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Fans, please your attention to the video board. It's time for tonight's Center Collision of the game.
Tacoma Stars fans, let's hear it.
Well, here we go. It is fourth quarter time. Tacoma fighting their way back into it with 2 goals there in the third quarter. They found themselves down 4-0 after Frank Tayu and Enrique Cañez with goals for Sonora, but Vince McCluskey and Chase Hansen pulled 2 back, and the Stars find themselves with only a 2-goal deficit here. And now the long pass into Cox. Jamail in the corner tries to win it back. It's taken away by Sonora, and here comes Cañez, won back by Tacoma. Jamail Cox again. Oh man, he had a streaking Lund who had a step, but kicked it high into the net. Gamboa with the outlet to Echeverria, taken away by the Stars. Now Tayu with it, takes the shot on the turnaround, blocked by Matingu. Matingu standing tall, and that should be a foul. That should be a card. No card given, but a dangerous 2-footed tackle. McCluskey okay. And Gamboa with it on the long pass down to Lund.
Last foul's on Soleil's number 12. That's Eric Rosas, his second foul tonight.
So now Gamboa takes the pass back from Tayu. Tayu, oh boy, Tayu streaking, had a step, but the shot or the pass was blocked by Hansen, and now Hansen tries to get around Rosas and can't do it. Make that Aragon. And now Tayu with it in the corner, bodied up by Matingu. And Tayu found a shot. Oh, excuse me. The shot was not good, but Echeverria there for the rebound. Anibal Echeverria just sneaks it past 2 defenders. Waltman caught flat-footed, and Sonora ups their lead to 5-2.
Soleil's 5th goal, scored by number 11. That's Ariel Echeverria.
So Anibal Echeverria, his first goal of the night. 13:31 to go here in the 4th. And Sonora back up on top by 3. Big scrum in the corner. Sonora trying to come away with it, and they do. And here comes Moreno, passes it out to Miller. Here comes Adrian Miller streaking down the sidelines. Can't get a foot on it, gets it back to Moreno. Into the corner for Cañez. And now forced all the way back to Escalante. Plays it wide to Gamboa. Gamboa down into the corner, finds Cañez. Taken off the ball by Keats. And Waltman shields it and picks it up and outlets it to Hansen. Hansen with it now. Plays over to Keats. 12:34 to go. Tacoma with some work to do. Antoniuk wins it, double teamed. Back to Keats. Now over to Jamail Cox. McNeely now to Keats. Finds Antoniuk. Antoniuk can't get around on it. And the ball played all the way back to Waltman. 12:09 to go in the game. 5-2 Sonora. Ball played deep. Headed down by Rosales. Now the outlet to Lopez. Lopez one-on-one with Waltman. Waltman with the save. And McNeely comes away with it, plays it up to Hansen. Hansen gets around his man, but plays it too far, and Quiros able to get there. And he plays it off the boards back to Gamboa. And the foul is going to be called on Chase Hansen. A couple bodies went flying there. Quiros got the worst of it, and Hansen called for the foul. So Kiros now with it. McCluskey trying to determine where he's going to go with it. He plays it across to Gamboa. Gamboa. Now Escalante tries to get around Cox. Gets it to Echeverria, gets around his man, and Echeverria taking off the ball but wins it back. Escalante now with some space. Marked by Jamail Cox. Cox comes off. Here comes Kyrell. Kyrell to pressure Gamboa. And now Echeverria leaves it off. Aragon with a shot and the save, and the rebound and the shot and the score. Manuel Aragon with the initial shot, saved by Waltman. Nobody got it, and Aragon puts it past Waltman. Waltman got to it, just couldn't get enough of the ball. And the lead that had shrunk to 2 now swells back to 4. And with 10:46 to go here in the game, 6-2 is the score. Sonora on top.
So that's 6 goals. Score number 14, that's Manuel Aragon. 6 goals for Sonora. Score number 14, Manuel Aragon, his first goal guy.
And for Aragon, it's his first goal of the season. He had an assist earlier tonight. Now Tacoma with it, plays it off the board. That's Peterson, but he can't find Palmer. And now the break is on again. Segura leaves it off for Miller. Miller plays it wide, nobody there. And the ball played all the way back to the Sonora end, and now here comes Moreno. Moreno to Miller. Adrian Miller. Oh, what a move, and what a goal. Gustavo Rosales beats 3 men and then nutmegs Danny Waltman. And the lead grows even bigger. 7-2 Sonora. And this is what the team should look like that has been to back-to-back Ron Newman Cup finals. And that has not been what they look like all year. But boy, they are sure having their coming out party tonight at the expense of the Stars. 9:28 to go here in the ball game, and what was a 4-2 game has now turned into a 7-2 game. Tacoma still with only 6 shots on goal for the game. Tayu heads it. Jamail Cox wins it, tries to win it, does win it. Echeverria fighting, or Aragon, fighting him with it. Oh, shot by Derek Johnson. And Gamboa standing on his head tonight makes the save. And now here comes Lopez. Lopez all alone in the corner, plays it across. Frank Tayu with the score. And everything that could go wrong right now is going wrong for the Tacoma Stars. And they find themselves down 8-2. A 4-goal onslaught to start the 4th quarter. And Tacoma looking around for answers and not finding any right now. So McCluskey with it now, plays it to Rafael Cox. And there's Frank Tayu got his 3 points that he averages. 3 goals tonight for him. Waltman now dribbling up. Plays it over to Keats. Keats finds Raphael. Raphael back to Keats. Plays it over to McNeely. McNeely plays it down off the boards. A shot saved by Gamboa. That was Keats who played it off the board and should have had a goal, but Gamboa can't be touched right now. Shot wide by Raphael. One back by the Stars, and the foul's going to be called.
Attention please, we have the winners of tonight's mini ball contest with a grand prize of a sweet experience.
So a restart coming up for Sonora, 8-2. Soles de Sonora.
And for the front row tickets, Scott McDonald's. Scott McDonald's, you are the winner of the front row.
And now Tacoma wins it back. So there's Keats, plays it back to Waltman.
Thank you so much for playing Tacoma Stars Mini Ball Toss. Report to the sales table to claim your vouchers.
Cox down low, saved by Gamboa. Ramon Palmer looking to make a break. Gamboa got to the ball first, and now he throws it long and into the stands. 7:35 to go here in the game, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. Sonora with 4 goals to start the period, and it is 8-2. Their lead over the Stars is at 6, and we'll be right back after these messages.
There we go. Oh, look at that bulge. Holy smokes. There's a stacked arm right there. Super stacked. Mountains. Mountains on those arms. Show us those muscles. You're on flex cam. Show us those muscles. There you go. I can't see him, but I can see him. It's kind of weird. You got those sleeves on. Yes. I see some fabric ripping there. Show us your muscles, little
The
girl.
Stars are going to need to flex their muscles if they want to get back in this ball game. 8-2 is the score. 7:28 to go here in the game. Waltman finds Hansen. Hansen to Lund. Lund off the boards to Hansen. Hansen back over to Waltman. Waltman with it. Waltman to Peterson. Peterson to Waltman. Waltman to Hansen. Hansen can't find the footing. Loses it, and now Waltman able to control it at the midfield circle. Plays it deep. Quiros with the header. Back to Peterson. Peterson one time off the boards. Shot saved! What a save by Gamboa on the shot by Lund. Lund one more time. The shot just wide. Antonia keeps it. His shot goes wide. Unbelievable action, and here comes Sonora. Aragon with it. Plays it off the boards, looking for Ty. You can't find him. And now finally Tacoma maintains a little bit of control here. Waltman with it. 6:27 to go in the game. Long lead down into McCluskey. McCluskey with the shot saved by Gamboa. Oh, and here comes Gustavo Rosales again. Shot saved by Waltman. What a save by Waltman. And Tacoma just wanting to get it out of their zone, and they will finally be able to do it. Hectic back and forth action here, but a 6-goal lead by Sonora still intact. Tacoma with about 5 shots in the last minute. Just can't crack the code right now. There's Keats, there's Waltman. Waltman shoots it high off the glass, and it's going to be out of play. Restart coming up for Sonora. Now Matingu trying to find Johnson. Gamboa came out and he couldn't get it to him. And now here comes Canez. Canez leaves it off for Eric Rosas, and Eric Rosas puts it in the back of the net. 9-2 Sonora. This is unbelievable what is happening here in the fourth quarter. 5 unanswered goals by Sonora. And just nobody stepped up to make an attempt on that shot attempt or make a defensive move on that shot attempt. And Rosas wide open, nothing he could do but put it in the back of the net, and that's exactly what he did. So Tacoma came into this game desperately needing a win, and barring a miracle, don't think that's going to happen. Antoniuk fighting for the shot attempt, gets it, and it just skids over the top of the post. Now Waltman has it. Waltman plays it down to Antoniuk, leaves it off, and the shot, and the score! Chase Hansen with his second goal of the night. Dan Antoniuk with the assist. And Tacoma stops the bleeding, and it's now 9-3. Beautiful leave off there by Antoniuk. And Hansen slides it into the far corner. 9-3, 4:40 to go.
Goal assisted by number 12, Dizzy D'Antonio. Scored with 4 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in the second half.
So now Escalante on the restart. Plays it over to Moreno. Pressured up top by Jertson, but Moreno comes away with it. Plays it back to Segura.
Last fouls on Stars number 14. That's Vince McCluskey. His second foul of the night.
Gamboa forced to play it and given away, so Tacoma comes away with possession. That's Jertson. Over to Matingu, back to Waltman. Waltman plays it up to the center circle. Keats has it now. Back to Waltman. Tayu pressuring on Waltman. Gets it over to Matingu. Matingu dribbles down. Jertson plays it right into the hands of Gamboa, but he can't hang on. And Tacoma maintains possession. Keats with the shot blocked by Moreno. Over to Lund. Lund back to Keats. Keats to Matingu. Down to Jertson. Jertson over. Plays it back. Waltman beats Tayu to the ball, and now Keats has it. 3:27 to go in the game. Ramon Palmer now over to Keats, blocked by Moreno. Now Waltman, McNeely on. Waltman plays it over to McNeely. McNeely left-footed shot, just high. And now Moreno, he's going to take a shot. It's going to be wide. And Waltman runs back to get it. 3 minutes to go. Actually, 3:03. And we have a stoppage in play. I didn't see what happened. I was tracking the ball, but it looks like Moreno might have gotten bodied off the ball. And Philip Lund called for the foul. 9-3 is the score. 3:03 to go in the ballgame. Victor Quiros Jr. standing over this one. Plays it short to Escalante, who gets it back to Gamboa. Gamboa finds Adrian Miller streaking in off the bench. Quiros off the boards looking for Lopez. Can't find him. Jertson now over to Keats. Keats with some space. Keats plays it down low. Nobody there. McNeely gets the ball, plays it off the boards. Deflected by Escalante and cleared out by Adrian Miller. Now Tayu bodies off the ball. Gets it. Shoots it. And Frank Tayu with his 4th goal of the night beats Waltman far post. And yes, do a little dance, my man, because you have scored 4 goals tonight. You can dance to your heart's content. 2:13 to go. 10-3 is the score. Sonora on top.
So that's 10th goal, score number 15, Frank Tayu. So that's 10th goal, score number 15, Frank Tayu. His 4th goal tonight. So with 2 minutes, 13 seconds remaining.
So no answers for the dangerous Frank Tayu. That is his 18th goal of the season. And the man does nothing but score goals. No different this year than last year. And Tacoma is going to go home upset tonight. They were within 2 to start the period and find themselves down 7 with 2:03 to go in the ball game. Matingu shot, just heavy shot, knocked out of play by the defender. Waltman now over to Matingu. Antoniuk. Ball goes out of play. Restart coming up for Sonora. Actually, they're giving the ball to Tacoma. Must have been a deflection. Matingu gets it. Plays it to Waltman. Hansen finds Cox. Cox the shot. Cox the score. Jamail Cox finds the back of the net. The assist to Chase Hansen, his 3rd point of the night. And Tacoma closes the lead down to 6. It's 10-4 with 1:33 to go here in the ballgame. And Gamboa got 2 hands to it. Just the ball too quick for him as it snuck through his hands. He couldn't keep it out of the net. Tacoma with their 4th goal of the night, unfortunately have given up 10. And with 1:30 to go here in the ball game, it's going to be too little too late for Tacoma. Adrian Miller with it. Plays it back. Escalante with it. Plays it to Gamboa. Gamboa down. Alejandro Leyva in the game. Haven't seen him at all tonight, and he's getting some game action right now. Foul on Quiros. He fouls Rafael Cox on right in front of the 4th official. Cox with it, over to McCluskey. McCluskey finds Peterson. Peterson to McCluskey. McCluskey turns and shoots, and it's saved by Gamboa. Restart coming up for Tacoma. 49.5 seconds to go. McCluskey finds Peterson. Peterson over to Keats. Keats back to Peterson. Leaves it for Cox. Cox, the shot is blocked. Punched out of there by Gamboa, but only as far as Keats. And now almost a bad giveaway. Waltman comes up to get it. Keats down to Kyrell. Kyrell off the boards. Held in by McCluskey. Over to Rafael. Rafael chips it down to Kyrell, who tries to head it to Peterson, but blocked out of there by Miller. Miller doesn't clear it, though, and now Keats comes away with it. Now Miller gets a foot to it. Waltman has it. 15 seconds to go. Waltman over to Kyrell. Chips it. Off the boards, looking for Peterson, can't get there. Escalante clears it as far as Waltman. Waltman to McCluskey. 3-2-1, that is going to do it. And Sonora is going to leave with a 10-4 victory over the Tacoma Stars. Tacoma's going to fall to 2-6 on the season, while Sonora improves to 2-5. And we'll be right back here tomorrow night at 5:05. It's 2-for-1 ticket night. Don't forget to come out and support the Tacoma Stars as they try to salvage a split tomorrow night in this 2-game series. Once again, my name is John McLamry. Thank you for joining us tonight on MASL TV. Final score, Soles de Sonora 10, Tacoma Stars 4. That is going to do it from the Accesso Showwear Center. Good night, and we will see you tomorrow.
Starts at 5:05 p.m. You can also stop by the Showwear box office to reserve seats for the matchup. Or pull out your smartphone. Go to TacomaStars.com, click on tickets. And don't forget, promo code 2-for-1. Fans, in just a couple moments, we'd like to invite you on the field as we do every home game to meet the Tacoma Stars players. It's an opportunity for pictures, autographs, and a chance to run